Welcome everyone to another one of FRANK26 UV-Tubies. Today is June 27th, 2026, and we're coming to you live from Pearl Harbor. Look at that awesome ship. Do you see the airplanes on top? Wow. Hopefully when Frank is done giving your updates, we're going to be able to walk a little closer and give you a bird's eye view of those amazing machines. Hi, babe.
Proud to be American. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm. Now I can see it.
I hope they can. Greetings, family. Welcome to another one of your FRANK26 YouTube. It's good to be with you. I know, speak up. I can't hear you. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm going to do my very best. Welcome. Welcome to the land of the free and the brave. Welcome to Pearl Harbor. Back of me. Well, we don't need to say too much, but that's one of our carriers. And when we are done, I will take you over there. And you can see the exhaust, the ailerons, the flaps of these Raptors, of these 22, these beautiful, beautiful planes. These are the Jedis. These are the Jedis of America. You know, the ailerons are so big. Oh my goodness, it's not like they used to be back in the days when jets were first introduced. But anyways, welcome. We're here to study the Iraqi dinar. It is the 27th of June, 2026. Yesterday was 26.
Yep.
That was nice. I greet you in agape love. We are ktfalways.com. Before we do anything, we always go to God in prayer. Would you join me, please? Greetings, Father, by the blood of your Son Jesus through the Holy Spirit. I run to be with you because I'm excited. Thank you, Lord, for your mercy and grace. Thank you for the strength that you give me. Thank you for the ability to see, to touch, to feel, to hear, to smell, to understand. They're simple things, aren't they? And without them, my life would be... I see the people that are handicapped and don't have these simple things. I pray for them, God. I pray for the children that are being raped and abused because Satan ordains it to be. I pray for America because we were infected with the demons of Satan. They once fell from the heavens above, and they're still here tormenting us. I pray for America. I pray for Israel because they need prayers. I pray for Israel because they need to accept Jesus Christ. I pray for Israel in the same manner that I pray for the United States of America. Because in this land we have the Sodom and Gomorrah. And I'm asking you, Heavenly Father, give us the strength to defeat communism because communism does not believe in you. They're atheists. I got no problem going to war with that. I love you and I ask you to prepare me in what I have to do right now. Yeah, prepare me in what I have to do right now. for those that receive what we're about to give to them. Tell them I'm not the enemy. I'm actually their friend. In the name of your Son Jesus, by the Holy Spirit, that I pray to you, friend. Amen. God. Amen. Amen. So family, we're here to study the elect. Nor did we establish that they can hear us?
Yeah, nobody said they
No
can.
one said anything.
Now they're saying they're too far. The sound is bad.
Sound is bad.
I'll get closer with this.
Give me the mic.
I don't have it.
You didn't bring the mic.
I can't bring a bag in here.
Honey, the mic just goes in my pocket, not in my bag.
So no, I didn't bring it.
Is it in the car?
Yes, I can go get it.
I think we're going to have to. In the meantime, be careful, sweetheart, okay? I love you. Go with her. Tink is going to go get the microphone because unfortunately, there are so many people that don't care. In the sense that, just feed me. It doesn't matter. Just feed me. What's the title of your Ubitubi family? The title of your Ubitubi is Heaven Has Borders. And you know, heaven has borders for a very good reason. In my prayer to God right now, I was telling him that once these evil angels fell down to earth, and they've been here ever since, still tormenting us. And they're still here. I don't want you to be tormented with what I have to share with you tonight. The title of your Ubitubi is that heaven has borders, and it has borders, ladies and gentlemen, for a very good reason. When God kicked the angels out of heaven because they did the wrong thing, the bad thing, they went against God, there was no way for them to come back in. Why? Because heaven has borders. And why does heaven have borders? To protect the children of God that are there with God. Why does the United States have borders? To protect the American citizens inside of those borders. Why is it that the 4 years of Biden's presidency, he opened the borders and millions and millions and millions and untraceable millions of people came into our country and infected us with their way of life? The same people that said, you're an infidel, we want to kill you. He opened the doors to and said, you're welcome to come into America. Please, please come and kill us. Okay. That's why heaven has borders. To protect the children of God from the evil that's out there. That's why the United States has borders. And when we put our borders down, you saw what happened to our country. It was destroyed. It was devastated. Just recently, 9/11, we were one, weren't we? We were one. We were united. Yeah. Against the bad guys. And now we support the bad guys that did 9/11. And it all started with a guy by the name of Barack Hussein Obama. You couldn't figure out that name. And you couldn't figure out when he told you, I am a Muslim and I worship Muslim. We're in trouble. We elected him as president. And you saw what happened. Every president after him has turned our country into socialism and now into communism. Told you the Democrats would fade away. They would be destroyed. They'll never come back. And sure enough, here we are. But I also told you yesterday, in my opinion, in about 20 years, it'll come back. The reason why is because communism and socialism does not work. It is a proven failure. So the things that are happening in Maine, New Jersey, California, Sodom and Gomorrah, don't worry about it. I mean, concern yourself to vote and vote them out, but don't worry too much about it. It's not going to succeed. By the time that President Trump leaves his presidency, these people will implode. Their whole structure will fall apart. And then the people that put them in are going to say, well, what happened? Every time, every nation, every historical, every war, every tyrant, they all do the same thing. The same Marxist, the father of communism. The guy was a fool. He had a bunch of brothers. He was one of the youngest one. He never had a job in his life. He never did anything worthwhile. But he came up with some ideas of everything should be given to the state. I create Marxism. And then everybody followed the stupidity of Marxism. That's like following a false religion. It's Jesus Christ. Then after Jesus Christ, you got all these people that say, well, this is our religion, and this is the true God, and this is the, this is the guy, and this is the one that we follow. This is the Muhammad, this is the prophet, this is the leader, this is what. No, it's only Jesus. Everybody you created after Jesus is just, it's not true. And we'll find out. And I got no problems telling you. I got no problems telling you. I got no problems fighting for the Lord. One day, these same people will say to God, well, nobody told me that Jesus was the true God. FRANK26 did. Hi, babe. Welcome back. Thank you. Thank you. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're now going to hook up the microphone, so give me just a second. I gave you a little lecture of what, of my opinion, by the way. Maybe it's just in my opinion. How do you like my blue shirt? It's my opinion. And the history lesson that I just gave you, it's my opinion. But the interesting thing is that this history lesson I just gave you, I lived it. I lived it. Borders are extremely important, and right now the borders of Iraq are. Oh wait. Borders are extremely important, and right now the borders of Iraq are playing an important part in the monetary reform of the Iraqi dinar. Now, before I start to read you the reports from our teams, and I want you to sit back and relax, okay? I'm gonna take you in a direction that maybe you don't want, but I have to. Do I give you dates? In fact, when you have a chance, bring it up here. I wanna see what they say. Bring it up so I can read their comments. Do I give you dates of when this is going to happen? Hey, July the 1st is when this is going to happen, and you're going to see the new exchange rate. Did I say that? Well, what I say is, man, July the 1st to about July the 5th is a wonderful opportunity then for them to have the new exchange rate. Yeah, no doubt. I mean, shoot, what did they say? When we come back on July the 1st, we're going to have our government established. That's wonderful. That means you can open the budget, right? Yep. Well, you'd think that it would expose the new rate. Don't you think so, family? Yeah, okay. Okay, fine. And it's still what I'm hoping for. It's what I'm praying for. What happens if we don't have a rate when they open the budget? Well, I'm going to be confused. I'm going to be confused because you just opened the budget? Uh-huh. Where's the rate? Oh, we haven't shown it to you yet. Well, that's stupid. Where's the rate? So I guess what I'm trying to say, family, is that, oh man, I'm able to turn it like this so I can see there. Now I can see a lot more of their postings. You say no. Jan says no, no date, no rate. No, that's right. We don't do that. Yeah. David says, yeah, I agree with what you just said, Frank, 1,000%. When the budget is opened, supposedly when they set the government, you think we would see the rate? You'd think we would see the raid. Thomas, ever since the beginning, you've been saying this also. You say this in your opinion. Yeah. And like I just said, Thomas, it's still my hope. It's still my desire. Wait a minute, Kay. What are you saying, Kay? Asakuda system is at the borders now. Cheaters are exposed. Boy, are they ever. Hmm. Let's see here. Yanni. Hi, Yanni. How are you, Castro? He says, no, but you will still be blamed since you apparently control the monetary reform. I don't control it. Okay, family, borders are important. And right now, there's a big $10 word. It starts with the letter A. And somebody just, uh, uh, Katie Bebop, it looks like it says, she just mentioned it. And the word is Asakuda. Asakuda is a system that protects everything that's inside. Asakuda is basically a generic way of saying Iraq has borders now. And this protection around the country of Iraq uh, is being laid out because this is what Donald Trump wants. There are many different recommendations, requirements that the Asakuda brings in, but it's being brought in mainly through the Oliver Wyman process. So the Oliver Wyman process is showing its effect by revealing the Asakuda that protects the whole country. Okay, protects the country. What is happening in the chat? Everyone be nice and respect Frank. And look, what I have to say to you tonight, you may not want to hear it, but I want you to hear it. And as far as I'm concerned, it's all positive. It's all good. Some of you may not consider it to be. Look at behind you. You got about 20 little tiny birds. Hi, guys. Show it to them. Well, hi. Go ahead. Oh, they just took off because you moved the camera. Man, they're so beautiful. Yeah, the Asakuda, ladies and gentlemen, is protecting the borders of Iraq. And by protecting the borders of Iraq, can can the Iranian terrorists uh, stop the monetary reform? No, it's almost impossible for them to do that now. All right. So I think I established that. We okay? We understand Asakuda, the border, part of Oliver Wyman, Trump's requirements. Everything sounds good, doesn't it? Now let's go to the next step in what I'm trying to do tonight. Hi guys, they're so beautiful. What does Frank 26 hope we're going to see on July the 1st? Um, the formation of the government. From the 1st maybe to about the 5th, somewhere in that ballpark. Now, if we have the formation of the government, in my heart, ladies and gentlemen, we have a budget that needs to be exposed and needs to be seen. Whether it be through Z or whether it be through the Gazette, it's there. Now, listen carefully. When the budget is open, it is the GOI that is doing that. What is the GOI looking for when they open the budget? The answer is a new rate. And who is going to allow that new rate? Is it the GOI? Answer me before I go any further. Who's going when they open the budget, let's say on July the 1st, who who is going to authorize The new exchange rate for the budget of 26. Who?
Trump.
Thank you, Tink.
CBI
Well,
governor.
Trump indirectly, but oh, who? It's there. It is. Field drummers. You say CBI governor. Well, not the CBI governor. No. Roy Woody. Better. CBI. Tracy. CBI. What's this one? Katie Bebop. GOI or CBI? I'm not sure. Good. I'm glad you're not sure, and I'm glad we're going to help you. It is the CBI only, Bebop. So, Z, when you open your budget, because you're the one that's going to open the budget, you're going to open the 26 on July the 1st, right? You got the 9 cabinets, you got everything, you're ready to go, right? Do you have a new exchange rate, Z? You're going to go see Trump, aren't you? Do you have a new exchange rate to go show him? On July the 1st, are you going to show the rest of the world and then you're going to go see Trump on the 15th? Well, that would be stupid. Or would it be the right thing to do? I don't know. But I do know that you, Z, do not have the authority, you do not have the power to release the new exchange rate. Only the CBI Board of Directors. Probably by the sanction of Donald Trump. So the question is, CBI, are you ready to give up the new exchange rate? You see where I'm taking you, family? You just can't assume. I know I said it. I know I said it, and that's why I'm trying to, make it clearer. Yeah, I said that it is my desire, it is my hope, it is my wish, it is my prayer that on July the 1st, when Z promised to open that new budget, open that new government, and start fresh, it would be with a new exchange rate. Tell the citizens, that's your job, Z. Be proud, bro. Let them know. Okay? You got it? You done? Now, come and see Trump. And Trump will he'll open his arms wide open and say, you did good, man. Good job. Okay, now let's get to work with that new rate. But what if we don't see the rate? What if we don't see the rate on July the 1st or the 2nd or the 3rd or the 4th or the 5th? And yet you see the Asakura. And yet you see the Asakura establish itself firm, strong, like a centurion with a flame-on sword. I dare you to cross our borders. Because that's what you used to do. The monetary reform is being protected inside of Iraq by the Asakura. The Mystic's Place says, we are seeing the progress, the real progress. Mystic, I'm so grateful to you. This is a process. I'm still waiting for the CBI to give up the new exchange rate so that we can see it on July the 1st. So I'm presenting to you that what if the CBI doesn't give the new exchange rate on July the 1st? Does that mean it's the end of the world? Does that mean that we are all screwed? Does that mean there is no exchange rate coming? Does that mean that there is no value going to be added to the Iraqi dinar? No, Mystic, what is it? Tell him, Mystic, it is a process, for the love of God. You can't have everything so acute. I feel fantastic. I feel great about where we're at. But I've got to tell you that the monetary reform is controlled by the CBI Board of Directors. not by the GOI and Z and his cabinet that is about to be exposed to the world on July the 1st, I hope. Then it's your prerogative. Let everybody else know. Let Trump know before you go see him on the 15th that you got a new exchange rate. If you don't want to do it on the first, fine. Let it progress. Let it progress. I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what. The Asakuda, your numbers are going to start climbing. That's okay, right? That's not, in my opinion. Look, the Iraqi dinar rate is about to go like this. I keep showing you those charts from FX, and you go, huh? Are you with me? I want to hold your hand. I want to put my arms around you. I don't want you to panic in what you're about to learn tonight. It's a process. And the latest implementation, the Asakuda, I'm doing that because I'm hyperventilating. I'm so excited about the Asakuda. The Asakuda is protecting the new exchange rate. And you're about to see that new exchange rate evolve because it's a process. I know I would love to have a flip of a switch. A flip of a switch, boom, there it is, 1 to 1, or 2 to 1, or 3 to 1, whatever. No, but it's a process. Let them do what they're going to do on July the 1st. Take high ground. Be quiet. Shh. Look, gather intel, and understand that they have a government they never had before. They have a budget they never had before, and they have an exchange rate for this that they've never had before. But as much as I wanted to come out, boom, right now, Neely's mom probably put it the best way that I could say right now. Trust in God's timing, okay? Yes, I want it July 1st. Yeah, I want this over and done with. But the Asakuda implementation has put the monetary reform in a position where the Iraqi dinar value is about to start to go up, and you're going to witness it and see it, and you're not going to understand it. You're going to be confused, but then all of a sudden it'll all make sense because it'll reach what you're looking for. Family, does any of this make sense to you? What I'm saying to you right now, do you understand what I'm trying to say to you? You do, David? Field drummer, you understand? Okay, Jennifer, Kodiak, Cindy, Neely's mom, Mystic Place, Laura, Trash Dog, Coco, Jeff. Y'all understand what I'm trying to say? It's a process, okay? So don't be looking for something, boom. Look for something gradual. Now I know you're going to say, well, how much time do I have to wait to see this gradual effect? I laugh at myself. Um, well, let's find out, okay? Everything I say to you is just in my opinion. Let's get into our reports. Trash dog, it happens when it happens. Steve, float. Steve, you kind of. Do you smell that in my conversation right now with you? Mark McBee says, well, I'm trying to absorb it. Okay, here you go, Mark. You ready? Don't look for the new exchange rate on July the 1st. It may disappoint you because if it's not there, it is a gradual process of because it is coming out now that the Asakuda is protecting it. Ta-da! And no other guru is going to explain. I'm sorry, God, forgive me. So now let us go see what my teams have to say because it's a lot. It's too much. But can you see that? Can you zoom in on that tank? Let them see the fuselage. Well, actually, more so the cone of the back, the exhaust. I think you can see the flaps, the ailerons, the tail mainly of all these F-22s, 23s, Raptors. These are the most powerful weapons on the planet Earth itself, and it's very obvious. I think you know where they're going. God bless you, gentlemen. Go blue, fly straight. So let's see. You want to go get some sun? Let's see what I want to share with you tonight, family. Oh boy. This is valuable, I think. Dear God. Dear God. Look at we're only at 9 in the evening.
9 a.m.
9 a.m. I'm sorry. Well, that's his. Wow. 2 o'clock in the morning. Right there. Oh, what you're about to hear, you don't have anybody teaching you about it. You don't have an article about it. You don't even have a rumor about it. So please get your pencil and paper out and write things down and try to draw it all out. Yesterday, we tried to tell you about the black market and the official market and how it functions in Forex. Now, listen carefully to the following. This comes from Channel 8 out of the Kirstan region. In other words, this is very good. Here we go. On the television on Channel 8, a spokesman for the Salamania currency exchange market just told Channel 8 that the reason for the dinar going up in value, strengthening is. Really? When did that happen? Find out, family. That the reason for the dinar strengthening is because of the deal that has been finalized. He said it's because, quote, 85% of the dollar demand in the market comes from traders, while the remaining 15% comes from everyday citizens. That is a key. That is a variable. Well, it's not a number. These variables are important keys in understanding what I'm about to tell you. Once again, understand what he just said. 85% is used by the traders, 15% by the everyday common person in Iraq. Continuing. With that in mind, Frank, yes, the Asakuda system has been agreed upon, and it was between Erbil and Baghdad. So this is now widely accepted. But more interesting, they just said they are accepting the fact that the dinar has is they expect the dinar to strengthen.
Looks like you have a filter on your screen. It's awfully dark.
Awfully dark. I don't know what to tell you. This is where I don't know what to tell you. I don't need to show it. So yes, but here's what's interesting. We know what the Asakuda system is going to do for the dinar, but they just said that they are expecting the Asakuda to strengthen the Iraqi dinar, and the image that you shared. No, I sent him some pictures. And he says, and the image that you shared with us reflects exactly what the currency reporting is confirming with us today. The strengthening would come from tighter custom controls, reduced dollar leakage, and a major shift in how traders obtain USD. 85-15 ratio. The balance is coming in our direction. Look, continuing. Oh, was it fuzzy?
No, it's just like it has a filter over the. It's not bright.
This is from Omar. Frank, he wants you to know that the Solomea currency exchange market, remember, they shut down many of them, but this one's still around. The Solomea currency exchange market spokesman that we were just talking to you about said to us, the dinar will rise once Erbil and Baghdad finalize the Asakuda system. What? We know it's going to go up in value. Dang. Okay. What else did he say? He says, okay, let me read it again. So this Somalia currency exchange market spokesman said, because they're expecting it to come, ladies and gentlemen. So is Forex. Said, the dinar will rise once the Erbil and Baghdad finalize the Asakuda custom agreement, which they have. That's why we went ballistic when they told us that a couple of days ago. And let's see if they can read that. And can you see it? Sort of.
Yeah.
The heck with it. This is going to force. This is going to force traders to use the official banking channel and the official rate only. I know. Remember the word Venturi effect? It's kind of like it's kind of like the Stone Age, the cavemen. They would build these walls. They were very far apart, and they would drive the animals into this area. But then the walls got closer and closer and closer together, and they got closer together as they stampeded down this long corridor of two big walls. Because eventually they lost sight, they lost control, and chaos, and it went into a pit, and they feasted. The Iraqi dinar is being ushered through a stampede because of Trump into an area of profitability. Uh, Herbal and oh, we're gonna have to move, huh?
Don't worry.
Are you still okay? Tell me when you're too hot, and then I'll move. Erbil and Baghdad have already reached technical agreements on the system. This is amazing stuff. You hearing this? Erbil and Baghdad have already reached technical agreements on the system, and a final unified implementation deal was signed on June the 18th. They told you that today? Yeah. Well, isn't that what I told you that this whole thing started on June the 18th? Yeah. Hey, Frank, they also said that once the border crossings fully adopt the Asakuda, the dinar should stabilize and strengthen. Yeah, I know. But don't expect it on July the 1st to see the new rate, boom, just like that. But if we do, then fall on your knees and praise God. Well, Frank, why are you changing your tune now? Because it is the people that we talk to that tell us and things that cause us to adjust. Nothing is solid, it's dynamic, okay? You know that. But we've been very good in our teaching. Hey, caca happens, okay? Caca happens. But Frank, once the border crossing is fully adopted, the Asakuda, they say, the dinar should stabilize and start strengthening, gaining value. You see, the traders will shift. They have no choice. They will be forced to. Yeah, I know they're being corralled. The traders will shift from a parallel market to an official channel. I said, I know. Yeah, that's wonderful. Mr. Frank, look, we're sitting around here at this. You know where they're at. But he went to his friends at the CBI. We're sitting around here talking today after reading the information. That information is not to be shared yet. And we're learning more and more about how this Asakuda system is going to start to strengthen our currency internally. They say that we are protecting the rate. We are all talking about it here at this, they're at the CBI. They're probably a lunchroom or something. We're all talking about it, and it looks like it looks to us that this is what they're actually thinking. We're th- so they're sitting around down in the CBI basement, and they're talking about this, and they say, "This is what we think that they're trying to tell us. We're thinking that the cabinet is being informed." About the rate, but we don't think that the cabinet is going to release the rate. I know you're looking for July the 1st, but we don't think it's going to be that quickly. They say they have it, but it's just a process. Okay? So the trip to America will trigger no new rate. And I'm praying we see it before the trip to America. But the trip to America will trigger no new rate. I know that. I said it's not Trump's prerogative; it's X's prerogative. But the American visit will trigger no new rate. It's just part of the process. So, what's going to happen? Well, we believe that we're going to see everything implementations July the 10th. We're just waiting maybe for that time frame. You see, it's going to start around then to strengthen the Iraqi dinar right away because traders are going to have to start using it, the official rate. They will have no choice. But I can't tell you whether they're not going to have no choice. Doggone it! I just trapped myself because traders are going to have to start using it, the official rate instead of the market rate, and it'll drive that'll drive that closer back down, and they will give the dinar strength and stability. And we figure that this will take. And this is the part where I don't want you to sit there and go, ah, it's the end of the world. But our analysis here at the CBI is that we think that this process is going to take about 2 more months. That's what we believe, Frank. That it's going to be starting more than likely the gaining of the value of our dinar in about 2 more months officially. Oh, it's going to start strengthening the dinar in about 2 months, but it won't do it right away on the first, because traders are going to have to start using it, the official rate instead of the market rate, and it will drive that closer back down, and they give the dinar strength and stability. So we figure within the next 2 months, or at least inside of those next 2 months, for all of this being in place, then the dinar could, at that position, gain more strength and do the revalue in the float. But it won't be for a couple of months now. So please let the people know. Look at that. You see, they're talking to you. So please let the people know that this is a possibility, because the Asakuda system is not an overnight fix. It is a part of the monetary reform, and we are very excited about it. But it is a part of a process. It is a part of a process to bring the dinar strength, and we're feeling strength, and we're feeling it's going to be implemented, and we're feeling it's going to be implemented, and the visit's going to take place in the government to be seated. But there'll be no rate change probably within the next 2 months or so. I respond. Continuing. Now we're at 7 o'clock in the morning. Can I have water, please? Oh, hey, Frank, guess what? Say farewell to the socialism and to the legacy, to the legacy of the Reitner state. You see, Z proposes the first reform projects to restructure the Iraqi economy. This is on our TV. He's telling us we're going to restructure our economy, and then he tells us how. And let him tell you, family. Mr. Frank. No, I can't do that one either. Okay, on the television, we have more proof to us that this is a process in motion, because Z says, I am leading a reform campaign in the Iraqi economy, and the framework just gave me the green light to do that. Yeah, well, you don't need the green light from the framework, but you need their cooperation, and that's what you're trying to say. You need the green light from Trump, you need it from the board of directors of the CBI, and that's what you got. But I know what you're trying to say, Z. Let me say it one more time. On the television, here's more proof that this is a process in motion. Z just told the framework, okay, thank you for your for the green light. So you see, Frank, we had to wait for that. No, we don't have to wait for Jack, especially not for the framework. Then it's my turn, and here's what I say to him. Good morning, Omar. Good morning, gentlemen. Yes, I understand the 20, I'm sorry, yes, I understand the 85 to 15% ratio, and I am very encouraged. I am very encouraged by it, because I know what it's going to lead to, an increase in your rate. Concerning the Al Sakuda, once again, this is something that Trump demanded, and that's why you're seeing it. You see, if your borders are secure, then you are cocooned. You are safe within your borders. Your new exchange rate, it will be impossible for them to touch it. Your sovereignty protects you, but more importantly, your borders are now protecting your new exchange rate. You see, Omar, here in the United States of America, the far evil left of our government has become communistic, and they want to open our borders in Canada and Mexico and allow the whole world to pour in so that they can have their votes and be voted in, which is disgusting, which is also extremely dangerous for our country. Biden opened our borders so that he could fill his pockets with the profits of the communists. We have videos where he said that he gave them so much time. If not, they weren't going to get money. This man was a traitor to America. He changed our education system at a college level so that so that communism would permeate into the youth of our country. All of this was because our borders became weak and because we allowed foreigners to run for political office in our government. The same people that say that they want to kill us, we were allowing them to run for office in our government under Biden. How insane is that? They were traitors to our country. Thank God they're gone. This was insane these 4 years with Biden. And I believe that's going to come to an end soon. As an example, look what happened to England. Look what they bowed to the Muslim community, and now England has been destroyed. It will no longer be England. It is a Muslim territory from the north to the south and the east to the west. Even their government is infected with evil philosophy to kill everyone that does not agree with them. Trump made sure that when he became president, the number one, oh, remember I asked you, premium, what was the first thing that Trump did? What was the first thing that Trump did when he became president the second time around? Yeah, he sent some people to Iran, but here's what I said to him. Look, when Trump became our president, the number one thing that he did was to secure our borders. In doing so, we secure our currency, we secure our people, we secure everything inside of our country, and no one can steal from us. No one attacks us. You see, open border policy is communistic. It is anti-God. It is dangerous. And it is allowing countries to be taken over by fascism, especially from the Muslim world. Secure border, secure border is extremely important for your monetary reform in order to protect your new exchange rate. The Asakuda system is a giant step. The Asakuda system is a giant wall that will protect your country from foreign invaders, especially from Iran. Those cockroaches were the reason for you not having your power. It is another demand. It is another demand from Donald Trump. So indeed, Omar, if you secure your borders, you secure your new exchange rate, and that's exactly what Trump is doing in America and in your country. Okay? Look, and I kept on going. Right over there. Family, we're gonna pick up right there when we come right back. It's getting hot. Hold on. Flank right. Flank right. My butt's wet. Is yours? Can you see the ship in back of me? Claire just tried to communicate. Let me see what she wants. Whoa. United States aircrafts. You see why I brought you here. Just struck Iranian missiles and drone storage locations and coastal radar sites for violating the ceasefire agreement again. It is very positive that they will never learn. It is very possible. It's very possible that they will never learn. They may come. There may come a point where we are no longer able to be reasonable, and we will be forced to military complete the job. To militarily complete the job that we very successfully started. If that happens, the Islamic Republic of Iran will no longer exist. President Donald J. Trump, amen. Okay, so that's that. Let's get back. Where did we? Oh, it threw up on me. What was it? That's Asakuda, right? But it's still a long ways. Good morning. The Asakuda system definitely will stabilize the exchange rate of your country and allow it to go up in value by supply and demand. I agree with what you're telling me, gentlemen, but please consider this can happen at any moment. You are estimating with your people at the CBI that between now and the next 2 months, as far as it taking those 2 months, I have no knowledge. I have no information about that. If you think it's going to take 2 months, if you think it's 2 months into the float, oh, but you see, Omar, if you guys are on at the CBI, if you guys are thinking the 2 months is of the float, well, yeah, that's the gradual. Yeah, I'm with you. Okay, but you guys are talking about July the 1st, so I don't think that's what it is. Continuing, hey, Mr. Frank, we hope that you're feeling better, etc. And we hope you understand what we're trying to tell you. This is a process. Yes, it's getting closer and closer. Look at us. We're feeling a lot better about it. Everything has been being put into place to help the process. It's just that we know that the Asakura was one of the steps. So there is a chance that on July the 1st, when they open the budget, we still are not going to see the rate just yet. It's going to help get the traders to go to the official, oh, traders, like, trading. It's going to help get the trading to go to the official rate. Yeah, that's the 85.15 that he's talking about, and quit messing with the street rate. And that's what drives the rate, because 85% of the people that trade are the traders, not the average citizen. That's what drives it up. Yes, yes, yes. I know, and that'll be the gradual. You're talking about the float, man. I'm talking about July the 1st. But we still have a discrepancy. You guys think it's going to be about 2 months after July the 1st. I think it's going to be after July the 1st. It's game on, man, in my opinion. And because of what you're saying here. Yes, indeed. They're going to start using, the traders will start using the official rate, and they'll quit messing with the street rate, and that's what drives up the rate, because 85% of the people that are traders are not your average citizens. They're going to drive it up. Yeah, supply and demand. So this will start seeing. So we will start seeing a drop, and make drop in the dollar, and we'll start to see a rise in the dinar. So we're still thinking that once the government formed, then the trip to America, and they get more people on board, and the dinar keeps getting stronger and stronger, then maybe, let's say by whatever month, it should really be stable to move into, yeah, you see, you're talking about the float. No, 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 no. So anyways, I said, look, the only way to reconstruct Iraq's economy, according to your prime minister, who's bragging about it right now, is for you to reconstruct your monetary reform. That's it. It's like saying you're going to drive a car without gasoline. Come on. The last thing I'm going to say to you is this on my program. No, I can't say that. Mr. Frank, we saw this on the news. Oh, now this. So, did I establish what we wanted to establish, family? I think you understand. I am still of the school that says that on July the 1st, anytime after that, we should see the new exchange rate. Because you can have the budget, you can have the exposed, you can have HCL, you can have all these things, okay? But my teams and the people that we talk to from the CBI, they're just friends, are telling me that no, it's coming, but don't look for it just on July the 1st, which I find to be illogical. But I have to present that to you, family, because it's coming from them. Now, why? Oh, excuse me. Now, I also have to present it to you for one other reason. I'm trying my best to hurry up. I know that I can be a little annoying sometimes. This is the following. The other reason why I took the time to tell you that on July the 1st, the Asakuda system might start the process to add value, but it may be, you know, a gradual thing. No, not years, but they're saying within a couple of months. I say no, no. But let's see what happens. Now, here's the other reason why.
Look at your screen.
Golly. Anyways, I'm not going to show you all of this because it's super long. And it's got a lot of other things and names and stuff that I don't want to get into. In fact, I'm going to try to hopscotch over a lot of this. Now, the other reason why I'm letting you know about this, I mean, I could have just let it go, right? But you need to be aware of it because my friends at the CBR are suggesting this. I respect them. I don't agree with it, but I respect them. Mr. Frank, we saw on the news here, over here, that many, and I mean many, Iraqis are in the street over here, and they're talking about Frank 26. That they said he's saying, talking about the guy on the internet. They say this man is accusing Frank 26. So they come to me. They send because they come. So they come to me because you know that because they know I send you all the reports every day, and they say to me, "Is this true? Are we live on Forex?" So I said to so I warned you about that because people would lie. People in the streets are saying Frank 26 said that the dinar is on Forex. No, no, not at all. Is that and then he says this is the guy on the internet that is saying this about you. Is that same guy again that we talked about? Remember, he's on talking bad about you. So we try to tell him that no, we explained to Mr. Frank everything. You are lying. We saw it too. So just want to let you know, Frank, that he's out there lying about you again. That you said that the rate is out and that the dinar is on forex. Please, this is why we're telling you that we can't really say more about it. Oh shoot! Why not? I already read it. It doesn't matter. We saw it too. So we just want to let you know to be sure and let the KTFA people know that probably there is a rate change, but probably wait for it a little bit more after the first. And that's why we can't really say more about what's going on because it's going to be at least in the next 2 months before we see the rate change. And that's what got a lot of the people in trouble here. They misquoted you, taking what we gave you out of order. But you can count on what we sent to you because it is high source from our banks, from prominent sources. Does that say prominent? Yeah, from prominent sources. This is why we are all of a sudden saying we don't look at dates or rates, but we're looking at this as a process. I can go in deep. I can't go deep anymore with you, Frank, because it seems like we get in trouble. Oh, you see that? Thanks a lot, you jerks. We can't go any deeper with you because it seems like we get in trouble. Things are misquoted, but it's going to be at least until the end of, and then he gives me his idea. And you will see this gradual stability for the Iraqi dinar as it's going to reevaluate. But it's in the process, and the new prime minister is going to make it work because of what he showed us, which I haven't showed you. But it's not going to be overnight. So once the government is formed, that's not going to be automatic. We got that same guy criticizing you. You notice that Omar, Eddie, and Sammy, they're very sensitive when people say bad things about us or KTFA. They don't like it. And then it's amazing. Listen, Iraqi citizens, please. I hope I explained this properly, okay? I care for you. I don't want to mislead you. On July the 1st, I would love to see the new rate. But our dear friends Omar, Eddie, Sam, Neil, all your friends out there, They're good people, and many of you talk to them. You go straight to them. So we just, Omar and myself, FRANK26, we want you guys to know that on July the 1st, we're looking for the new rate. If not, then just let it gradually grow. You can say that it's kind of related to the float, which is going to be by supply and demand to give it value. But I honestly don't know. All I know is that on July the 1st, things are going to happen because on July the 15th, Z's got to come and talk to Trump. And if Z comes to Trump empty handed, oh, alrighty. So, yeah, Frank, it's going to make it, it's going to work, but it's not going to be overnight. So, once the government is formed, it's not going to be automatic. And this guy that's criticizing you on the internet, we're telling everybody that he says that you told everybody in the world that when the government is formed that the rate is going to be right there, but that's not necessarily true. Make sure that you fix this, especially for our Iraqi citizens. And by the way, and by the way, we're glad you feel better. I say, Omar, you're talking about somebody in Iraq. Okay, la la. I don't worry about these people. Leave them alone. Thank you. And it goes on and on. And I talk to him about all kinds of about these individuals because my teams give me all the reports. But I did say, I said, what's his name? Out of curiosity, I said, what's his name? And he says to me, he says, his name is Jeff. Jeff? I don't know any Jeff. So yeah, whoever this Jeff guy is, yeah, hey, God bless you. Go find somebody else to pick on, you knucklehead. Alrighty, we need to. So make sure that you tell the Iraqi citizens, because we're all watching you, that this guy is a fool. he said, this guy's a fool. Tell him that this guy's a fool because we give you all of our stuff. We are very good at what we present to you, and he's preaching every day that he wants that you're wrong. Yes, we want the government formed with the new rate, but we got news that we're sharing with you that you need to know, and we're giving this to you as a fact. It's not, it's not a rumor. And this monetary reform, the new exchange rate, yeah, yeah, it's going to happen, and it is a process. And when we sat down with our friends and they talked to us last night, it all made sense. All of this is going to lead to a rate change. All will lead to that rate change. You need stability in the government. That's one of the things that correlates with the rate. But again, the government is totally different from the CBI. Two separate things that may be working together for the stability, but the CBI only controls the rate. So here's the one that's going to be. So, so this he's the one that's going to be looking like an idiot. He's the one that's going to be looking like an idiot here real soon. He's probably going to start changing his tune right here soon, because wonder they because when they get the cabinet fixed, it's not going to be automatic rate. It'll be a marathon, and even when he goes to the trip to D.C. America, there won't be a rate done before that. We just need to make sure that everything is stable. I don't know, gentlemen. I don't know about that. You don't know my president the way I do. Will still stay the same, but you will see the dinar grow, and you will see it steadily grow in strength, and then we will have the new rates that we're looking for, and it will be protected by the Asakuda system, and it's going to get the stability, and the rate's going to get closer and closer back down, back down. That parallel rate is going to drop, disappear, and when it gets really close, then it's going to go probably 1 to 1, but there won't be no instant rate when the government is announced on the first. So he's the one that's going to be laughed at because he's telling everybody that when the government sits, we'll have a new rate. Well, that's what I was saying, but my friends are telling me you need to correct that, Frank. It is a process. We do not believe on the first you're going to see. You're seeing many things that are happening. You got the Asakura, and on the first, God willing, on the first, God willing, you'll see a new government. And then the next thing after that, hopefully the budget, and then after that, new rate. This is a process. I said, fine, whatever. I don't care. All I know is it's coming. I was told to get ready. In my opinion. So he's the one that's gonna be looking like an idiot, but there won't be no instant rate change. The government won't fix it, so they're gonna laugh at him, and he's still laugh la 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 la. Then I tell him, I said, okay, thank you, but here's what I think you're gonna see from July the 1st to the 15th. To which then they reply, but so I just simply summarized it by saying, hey, look, I may not exactly agree with you, but I respect you. And I will start teaching what you told me because you want me to reach out to the Iraqi citizens. I'll do it for that reason. I will start to teach what your teams at the CBI have told me from the CBI because I have been saying the same thing. Okay, I'm not going to be a hypocrite about it, but that is my desire. It is my hope. It is my wish that we will see a new rate. We will see a new budget, maybe on the first when the cabinet is set. But according to you and your teams, we need it to slowly come out. It may not be like water pouring. It'll be more like ketchup pouring. But tell me something, gentlemen. Both water and ketchup that will pour will be visible. To which he sends me a big smiley face. Copy that, Omar. I don't know this. Okay, I don't want to talk about that. The number one. Yeah, so yeah, I hope people are not frustrated. Well, I don't think our KTFA family is going to be that frustrated, Omar, Neil, Eddie, Sammy. Yeah, I hope that the people at KTFA are not too frustrated, but it is all positive. We know it's coming. It's all positive. He says it twice. It's just a process steps. Now, once the government is formed, the cabinet is completed. That'll be another step. It's another step, and it's a very positive step. Every one of these steps are incredible. This is a positive step, but again, that will have no impact on the rate popping out on the first, we think. But then the trip to America is also going to be another positive step. And all of this is a process. All of this is a process, okay? The Asakuda is really done. And because of that, you're going to start to see all of the things we just told you, Frank. Hmm. The things that we just told you. Hmm. Okay. Most the Asakuda people here already know what's coming. Oh, that's I didn't read that. This is we're headed towards the end of our UB2B. The Asakuda people here already know what's coming. You see that, Tank? What's coming, right? Am I reading that right? Say it louder, cause
Yes.
yeah, you. Wow. The Asakuda people already know what's coming. It'll probably start our strengthening our currency this week. I agree. Yes. You see, we're on the same page. You just think that it's a little later. I told you, Omar. I expressed to you that as we come to the first, that that and that's where we're at right now, right? A few days before the first. You say the Asakuda is a giant step in the process, but the Asakuda is you're about to see it start this week. It, it and the Asakuda people that are here already know what's coming. It'll probably start strengthening our dinar this week, and you'll probably see what the 10th when it goes live. Ooh. Well, you know about it. You know about the 10th. You know about the 10th when it goes live. So that's when we're going to start looking. By the way, shh, shh, shh. Um, and it goes live. All the traders are going to go to that. They're going to go instead of doing the market rate. That's right. You see, this is what's being painted. You don't know this yet. They're not going to do the market rate. They're going to do the official rate, and they're going to see the market rate come down and mirror each other and get really close. And we all know what's going to happen. What's going to happen when that happens? So we're saying 2 months. It could be inside the 30, like you're saying, Frank. Who knows? But we feel like it's probably going to be close to that. But who knows? We have to wait and see. But it's all positive. It's just it's it it's not gonna happen overnight. One of the cabinets, that's for sure. Whatever, it broke up. Oh, you son of a gun. We're on the same page. We're on the same page. The only difference is that you think you think it's still 2 months away. I think uh, it's got a two in it. I told him, I said, Omar, you cannot read a book. Omar, you cannot read a book until you open it and discover the pages. That's what's happening right now with your monetary reform. They are opening the book, your budget, and they are showing you everything in the next couple of weeks or the next couple of months. And what they are going to show you is, at least in my opinion, one to one. Indeed, Omar, this is extremely positive. Stay strong. So, ladies and gentlemen, I have taken you through a long journey to try to explain to you that I don't care what people say about me on the internet. And I defend my teams. And my teams in Iraq are telling me from their CBI sources, don't look for it on July the 1st. But I told you about the 10th. I told you about the 15th. And I told you within the next 2 months their opinion. In all of this, did you once hear me give you a date or a rate? In all of this, did I give you a date or a rate? No. And in all of this, did I say to you it's not going to happen? No. In my opinion, ladies and gentlemen, there's a damn good reason why they told me to get ready. Alrighty, so very quickly as we come to an end, Omar says, well put, Frank. Thank you, sir. Well put, Frank. We are strong and we are strong together. We are good together. We know it's coming, but it's just not coming when this man on the internet is saying it is, and we don't want our citizens here to believe him and to call you a liar. This man says it's going to be automatic with the government formed. No, no, no. They're waiting, and this announcement is because they're making sure that Washington is happy with the nominees that they got to finish for the government. All my friends here know this because they've been told this. You see, they told us you can't have any Iranian influence. That's the holdup. They're not waiting. They're not waiting the name. They're not. They're not naming the name of the government to do a rate. That's independent. The CBI has nothing to do with the government CBI. The CBI has nothing to do with the government. CBI does the rate, and then they give it to the GOI. We don't know if they've given it yet. So it's nonsense to assume that. All these people were listening to you, Frank, and they were all thinking July the 1st. Make sure they understand it's a process. All these people were looking for a rate when the government is seated. They're going to be, it's going to, yes, it's going to be, but down the road, because it cannot be happening as quickly as they're saying. It's all positive stepping stones. We're going to see a lot of positive movement with the dinar starting to grow with strength because the Asakuda system is set. But just be patient. And we're strong because we know within a month or two we should see us going. Yeah, I pray for you, buddy. That's why I say, it's also a great possibility it can be inside left before those 2 months, right? Yeah. I mean, that is a logical thing to logically accept, isn't it? Yeah. All right, as long as you understood that. Hey, Frank, one more thing. What? Um, it's within a month or two or less, like you're saying. We agree, but it's important that you teach our citizens. This is a process. They're looking for it right away, like the Americans are. Oh, that's not how it works. We just want you to let our family. Oh, we just want to let your family and our family. You see, we just want KTFA people and our Iraqi citizens. We just want them to know here about about what's going to happen. It's not going to happen the way that they're saying. It's not going to be automatic. Okay, so he's repeating himself. But the things that we just don't want our citizens to be on a roller coaster. We trust in you. Oh, when it comes to that, we want to be even keeled because we know what's coming. No, it's a process. And trust me, that is a big step, just like they passed all the information to be able to go to Forex. That's another big step. So, yeah, a lot of big steps. A lot of Paul Bunyan steps are being taken. Yeah, the Forex. We know what it requires to be on Forex. So that's another big step. As the Asakuda goes live, we're going to start seeing the parallel rate or what's called the legal rate start dropping fast because what moves that is the traders, and we just told you they're going to do 85%, not the individual citizens like us. But the traders want to do the mass trading in the dollar. So that's what's going to affect it. And watch it drop. And when that drops and comes back down and that gap gets closer and gains strength, then that's when we're going to see the rainbow at the end. The rainbow, huh? That's interesting, Omar. I said, indeed, Omar, you're talking about the supply and demand, which is basically up the float of your currency. That part is going to add the financial friction, which is the value to your currency. And by the way, guess what the state symbol for Hawaii is? The rainbow. Well, on an average, we have over 100 rainbows here on the islands every day. By the way, like I told you, I don't know these guys on the internet. I don't really care. I suggest that you stop watching them and watch the Flintstones. I got your back, Omar. I got your back for Iraqi citizens and for our KTFA family that you also love. We don't watch anybody else but you, Mr. Frank. We just found out about this rumor in the streets, and we don't like it when they say bad things about you. They see stuff like that, and they come out and they talk to me and they say, "Is this true? What Frank is saying? Did you say this to him?" Tell them to change the channel. Change the channel. Oh, Tell him to change the channel and listen to the truth tonight. You're watching, you son of a gun. He said, great show tonight, Mr. Frank. We're watching you. Hey, Omar, go like this. And don't go like this. Just go. You know what this is, Omar? A B-1 bomber. Great television show. We're watching you, Mr. Frank. However, oh, what? When we were talking, I haven't read this. When we were talking, us guys here from the CBI, oh, oh, hey, Frank. Yeah, we were talking to the guys from the CBI, but they're here right now at the market. They're here at the market this Saturday. So he won't he won't be there. He comes to us. He's not at the CBI. Oh, I see. He's not at the CBI. So he comes to us, and we all sitting and talking, but not at the CBI guy. It works at the CBI. Comes. Okay. So, guy that works at the CBI. What's up? Thank you kindly, family, for being with me. God bless you all. I know I kept you longer than I should have, but I believe that I needed to fight for Omar, Eddie, Sammy, and Neil. These gentlemen go out of their way to help us. Just because I don't believe that we're going to wait 2 months does not mean that I should not respect their opinion, especially when it's coming almost from the horse's mouth. They're just employees of the CBI. What do they know? They're not the board of directors, but they're a lot closer to the fire than I am. That's for darn sure. What's happening? It's just happening right now. Hold on, let me read it. Special forces deployed inside of the green zone and reports of senior officials being arrested. A security source, Omar, jump on this as soon as you can. Get me as much as you can. A security source reported on Sunday that special security forces were deployed inside the green zone in central Baghdad, coinciding with the news of the arrest targeting senior political and you think it's going to take 2 months, Omar? Targeting senior political officials and security personnel involved in the corruption cases. The source told Safat News that special forces were deployed around a number of sensitive headquarters inside of the green zone, with security measures being tightened at some entrances and roads leading to them. He added that the security development coincides with the information about our arrest carried out according to the judicial orders targeting figures, officials, and security personnel whose names appear in files related to corruptions and abuse of power. Dun 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 dun. Can't touch that. Actually, another one bites the dust, and another one's gone, and another one's gone. Another one bites the dust. Oh my goodness, we have suffered so much, haven't we, Omar? We have suffered so much, haven't we, Walking Stick? We have suffered so much, haven't we, KTFA family? But I think it's our turn. I'm believing that it's our turn. I like this, and it's in our form in final article threads. Quote: our goal is to build a state, not merely manage a government. Z emphasized, promising to present a full, unvarnished account of government achievements to the public immediately following September 30th coalition exit. Okay, that's nice. But all of this is being done ahead of his highly anticipated visit to Washington D.C. Z made it clear that his upcoming meeting with the U.S. President Donald Trump will not be a passive diplomatic formality. Instead, it serves as the official dawn of a post-military hyper economic. Oh my word! Look at these words: hyper economic partnership, hyper epi- your economy is getting going on steroids, dude. Economic economy partnership designed to rapidly not no 2 months to rapidly modernize Iraq's digital, financial, and energy infrastructure. Golly, praise God is all I got to say. Praise God. Yesterday, we were honored to meet a beautiful family. I'm not going to show you up close. I just do it from a distance right there. It was an honor to meet you, Cit- Cit- uh, Petronella. I was going to say Citronella. Petronella. She's from Romania, and her beautiful 2 children and her husband. It was an honor. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Tink, is there anything else that I need?
Oh, I just sent you
Okay, where do I find it? In
text.
text? So this is Rim.
The USS.
Say it loud,
They
please.
can't hear me because you have the mic. The USS Theodore Roosevelt.
So this is USS Theodore Roosevelt, family. This is a warship from. We have warships from many nations that arrived to Hawaii. This is the Rim Pack exercise beginning. We have it every year this time of the year.
30 nations.
Yeah, 30 nations are involved right now. Rim Pack and Godspeed. Alrighty, let's see if there's anything else, honey. There's a rumor. I'll end with this. When we're done, I'm going to show you this this amazing warship. Um, there's a rumor. The rumor is that 2 black holes. Look at Jan. Look at those yellow birds. Look at them.
They're finches.
They're yellow finches. That is bright, bright, bright yellow.
From this angle, you can take picture. Don't worry.
You believe that? I've never seen birds that color. Oh, look, 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 right there, right there. Can we zoom in on it, Jen? Here, take the camera, zoom in out there, right there. They're so beautiful. You're staring right at us, too. Oh, man. Can you imagine the birds in heaven? I will fly with them. I will. Oh, what were we saying? Are we done?
About rim pack. And then you were looking.
Rim pack. And then I was going to say something else. No. Thank you kindly for being with me. God bless you all. This was an in-depth study, alrighty? I don't know if it's going to happen on the first. Nobody knows when it's going to happen. But I thought we'd lay it all out for you so that you could understand that if it doesn't, look for these events that we just painted for you. Now, there's a lot of you that are going to say, what do you say? I'm confused. I don't know. And please forgive me. But I used to stop and help, you know. I don't. I'm just plowing straight forward. Please forgive me. Anyways, y'all take care. God bless you. What I'm going to do is I'm going to end the UB2B so we can get together with our teams here. And then I'm going to start the second UB2B. If you're interested in this warship, I'll see you in a bit, okay? I love you. God bless you. Sweet aloha. Bye bye.